Well, we found another truck. Kind of ended up being a diamond in the rough. 78, 3/4 ton, 4-wheel drive. Inside of the cab's fairly clean. It's not too bad. There's just a couple big dents. I think the dents on both these doors had come out. It's got factory saddle tanks that work. Still got the factory switch on there. Still got the original lockout, or the, full-time hubs. Nobody's converted it yet. But the big bonus was when I popped the hood. We looked at one 2 weekends ago, 77, just like my plow truck, same color and everything. I had to laugh. The guy wanted $5 grand for it, and it didn't look bad in the pics, but when we got 4 hours down south, it was beat to hell. So this one came up for $2,500, 78, 3/4 ton, 4-wheel drive. Already got the plow, but when I popped the hood, bam, 400 small block. So, and then I rolled underneath the truck and expecting to see a 350 turbo. Score again, 400 turbo bolted to the 400 small block, and it's got a 203. I've never in my life seen a 400 turbo bolted to a 203. I knew it was an option, but I like the 203s myself, because when you convert them, you get a true two-wheel low range. When you go to low after you convert the MP203, your front drive shaft, the front output doesn't turn. So you actually get a true two-wheel low when you convert the MP203. That's part of what I like about it. And just reach down, grab low, and your front axle's not turning, your front drive shaft's not turning or nothing. So, but good score there for $2,500. It ain't looking that bad. I think it's just going to be a plow truck anyhow. Had a plow truck go down. The Alps truck was down, so we had to do something. This ended up being a pretty decent fix, especially after seeing the 400 small block and the 400 turbo. And then me and the girlfriend, we found this one last spring. It was a 77, 4-wheel drive, 350. Still got the original Q-Jet, MP203. Not a dent in the whole truck, literally. It was getting ready to go to auction, and I got to talking to the guy, and he let me buy it before it went to the auction. $500. Still got the factory hubs on that too. Nobody's converted it or anything. So got 3 of them now. But $2,500 will be okay on this. I'm not sure on this plow. I think it's a northern plow. I noticed the support tube broke right out the gate. We bought it 3 hours south, drove it home, and went straight to a plow property with it and put it to work. So it looks like I'm going to be rebuilding and refabbing the front of this. It's got kind of a weird lock-on system here, man. It's got a lever. You pull the pin, push the lever forwards, and it unhooks down there, and then the plow drops off. Kind of weird, but with that broken support tube, I'll be refabbing this whole thing anyhow. It's plenty stout, but it's pretty butt ugly. Big old piece of 10-inch C-channel for a bumper. But we didn't have to do nothing to it. We literally paid cash for it, $2,500, drove it home. The only thing we had to do was the battery wasn't charging. So I did that video a while back on alternator wiring trick. I had to do that right away. You can see the red cable that I fed off the back of the alternator. So that worked out a lot better. It was the way it was set up. He was saying you need 2 or 3 batteries to run the plow because it'll drain them. Well, I threw a voltmeter on. It was only getting 12 volts, barely 12 volts. Turned on the lights and stuff, and it dropped to 11.5. That was a brand new alternator. So that told me it was losing juice going back through the fuse box, because factory-wise, that's how that works. The alternator goes back through the fuse box, and then stuff gets allocated from there. But when you start working these plows, it cooks the fuse box. So when you do that to the alternator, it shoots the alternator straight to the battery then, and it's just way happier setup like that. But let's see what we got for gears. I'm figuring it's probably got 411s, but anyhow, $2,500. This will work, man. Everybody be safe.